This morning we are going to be doing my thigh burn workout. So we are going to start to jog it out. As you all know, we're going to throw some abs in there too. So let's do this. Okay. A lot of us women are unhappy with our thighs, especially as we get older. We lose definition. We notice some sort of modeling of the skin, and they're just not what we want them to be. Stretch to one side. Be very gentle with these stretches. Saddlebags are another problem that some women deal with, so we are here to work them, to burn them up. Lunge to one side, keep your knee behind your toe. Lunge to the other. So yeah, you need to stretch. Don't skip stretches. Straighten your legs and bend over very gently. I want you to cross one ankle over. You can hold on to a chair or a wall. Sit back. Other side. Again, we're being very gentle with these stretches. And I'm already warmed up. So happy to be on. I'm certainly a little tired, but I remember this from the first time of 75 hard when you hit that like sort of 30-way mark. You're feeling pretty tired, but it's just a little hump you've got to get over. And I will get over it, I'm certain of that. Okay, so we're gonna lie on the ground and your hands are gonna be out like this, okay? And we are making big circles. So we're gonna change up the direction of our circle and the size of our circles. So just know that. All right, hands out to the side, big circles. Keep the small of your back drilled into the ground, and that's only going to happen by keeping those abs tight. Okay, other direction, big circles. I want total control. You're going to feel it in those quads for sure. Okay, now I want a small circle. Other direction. Again, keep the small of your back on the ground. Pull those abs in. Make them fight. I know. We're in this together. Okay, opposite direction, smaller circle. Your back's gonna start to come up, don't let it. 2, 1, and done. Ooh, pull that leg in. Oh, I know. Okay, now it's time for the other leg. Big circles. Keep the small of your back on the ground. You can do it. Other direction, big circles. Okay, other direction, small circle. Keep the small of your back drilled down. It's going to want to start coming up because you're getting fatigued. Do not let it. Other direction. Oh my gosh, I know. If you need a break, take it, no shame. 3, 2, 1, and done. Woo! All right, have some water. That is one thing, I'm very, very thirsty all the time. But part of 75 hard is drinking a lot of water. Joanne, you're here, I'm so happy. Okay, next one we're gonna do, you're gonna get your ball. So there are a couple of ways to do this. You can certainly grab a weight, but you do not have to. So I want you to lay on your ball on the side. So remember, as we know, if you stack your feet, it's gonna be harder to keep your balance. If you put one foot in front of the other, it obviously gives you a better foundation. So we're gonna lay and you're just gonna lift that leg up. So you can use a weight if you want. I'm going to start with a weight. I probably should have brought my aid over here. Oh, let me set my timer. Ooh, so if you start to fall off, just plant that hand. Your core muscles have got to be tight. Remember, they are the center of your power. And when we switch sides, you might find that you have better balance on one side than you do on the other. That is okay. We got this. I know. Less than 10 seconds. Take those breaks when you need to. 3, 2, 1, and done. Good job. So how did that weight feel? If you didn't use a weight, it's okay. How did that weight feel? Did you have to drop down? If you did, just start with the original weight you used when you go to the other side. Y'all ready? So again, you might find you have better balance on one side than the other. It's okay. You can also always just keep a chair right here to kind of keep your hand on. It's totally fine, whatever works for you. But you've got to keep those core muscles tight. That is a non-negotiable. You will not be able to keep your balance if you don't. I love the workouts. I love incorporating weights. You know, there's sometimes where weights are all I do, and then other times I'm doing kind of equal parts running and weights, walking and weights. I do a little bit of the Peloton. I need variety. I can't, I know some people who just go to the same class all the time. I could not do that. That is just not how I'm built. Oh, we're done. Good job. Oh. Get some water. Yeah, I need variety. Spice of life. All right, what is next? Ooh, love these. Move your ball. Okay, so with this next one, you're gonna wanna go heavy. I don't know, I think I'm gonna bring my 20s, my 17.5s, and my 15s. Because I am an optimist, so I am going to believe that I can at least get through part of this exercise. This is one of my favorite exercises, and it is effective and it is challenging, but there are some tips. We're gonna put the weight right here. Your feet are stacked, your core is tight, your head is resting in your hands. You're gonna squeeze to open, squeeze to close. And I want you to get open as far as you can, close slowly. So open slowly, close slowly. If your weight is so heavy that your knees are slamming together, that's not what I want. The other thing that's gonna wanna happen when you're open up, your upper body's gonna wanna rotate backwards. The only way that will not happen is if you're keeping your core tight and it keeps you firmly planted. So I'm going to start with 20 because like I said, I am an optimist. I should say I try to be an optimist. I think I actually am overall. Okay, squeeze open, squeeze close. See what I mean about your upper body wanting to rotate back? Do not let it. Squeeze open and close. Slow and controlled. We got it. Come on. We can do it. You know we can. We have to just persevere. And also take those breaks when we need to. We have 10 seconds. Oh, this weight is getting heavy, but my form's still good. 2, 1, done. Oh, stretch that thigh. Oh, so good. All right, how are you guys doing? Listen, bodies don't work out themselves, so you're gonna have to remember that you're the one in control. You're the one who dictates what's gonna happen. And it's kind of like I tell my kids when they have a difficult decision to make, I tell them not making a decision is making a decision. Because as you don't make the decision, other things happen. So it's the same with exercise. And just choosing not to do it, you're actually making a choice. You're choosing to not take care of yourself, and it is going to come and bite you. And I think as women, you know, we have this whole, you know, these glory years where we kind of can do more of what we want, and we have a hard time accepting the fact that like our bodies are just changing. Our bodies are like toddlers, like they're changing so fast you can't keep up. But the one thing you can do for yourself consistently always is exercise. Just go out for a walk after dinner. Just go out for a walk. It doesn't have to be any great shakes at lunchtime. Bring your sneakers to work and just get out of your desk and walk around the block for 20 minutes. It's not about making huge whole-scale changes to your life, but you've got to take care of it. You've got to take care of it. We've all seen what happens when you don't. So, I read somewhere the other day, someone was like, well, I'll just, you know, I'm not going to waste my time exercising while I'm here on earth, and then I'll just, you know, basically we're all ending up the same place. But don't you want to feel great in the time that you're here? That's how I feel. Oh, woo, that was good stuff. Okay, so now we are going to get on all fours. And you're gonna put this weight in the crook of your knee. I'm going with a 15. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I'm gonna give it a try. So you're gonna drive your heel up towards the ceiling and then come back down. How does your weight feel? Keep those abs tight, please. My form is still good, so I'm keeping this weight, just taking those breaks. Less than 10 seconds, come on. Fight to finish. Drop the weight if you have to, but don't quit. 2, 1, done. Good job. Now we're gonna do the other leg. So again, if you drop down, that's awesome. Just start with the original weight that you started with on the other side, because you always want to keep those two parts even. It makes sense, right? Okay. Okay, are you guys ready? We are going to do this. Can do it. We push and we persevere. Okay, if your form is good and you just need breaks sometimes, take them. If your form is starting to get a little wonky, that's when I want you to drop down. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. Awesome work. Awesome, awesome work. Stretch it out for a second. Other leg. Okay, so I want to get rid of these heavier weights. Go a little bit lighter for the next one. But we're just going to stay on the floor, which is nice. So I'm going to grab a 12, a 10, and an 8. See how this goes. Okay, so with this one, we're laying on our side again, and we are lifting. Okay, kind of like we did on the ball. So I'm going to start out with my 12. See how that goes. Gosh, this feels so much lighter. Keep those abs tight, please. Okay, now you're going to tap, lift, tap, lift, tap. You need to keep your abs tight, especially during that front tap. Oh, I'm dropping down. Tap, lift. I know. 3, 2, 1, and done. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is kicking my butt. And I hope it's kicking yours too. I gotta get a new mat. These mats are all like disintegrating, which kind of makes sense. I mean, they're probably all, I don't know, few years old. And they get used a lot, so I guess they just start to wear out. Okay, so if you drop down like me, I want you to start with the original weight that you started with. We're going to pick up all these weights when we stand up. Okay. So first we're just going to do straight leg lifts. Squeeze and lower. forward, back, lift, tap. Now you might have one side that you feel you're a little stronger in, and that's totally cool and normal. Woo. Less than 10 seconds. 5 seconds, come on. 3, 2, 1. Ah. Woo. Okay. So, I'm going to keep this 8 right here. I'm going to put these away because remember we always put our weights away so we don't end up tripping over them. I need some water, y'all. How are we doing? So we're gonna do this and then I want to roll some abs in, which will be really good. Okay, so you are gonna get in this position. You are gonna put your legs wide and you are lowering through your heels, drive up, squeeze those glutes. There's a rod in your spine, keep it tight. We can do it. Yes, we can. Okay. Now we're doing pulses. So you're staying lower in that movement. I know. And we go, and we go, and we go. Come on. You can do it. Just get in a rhythm. Go, go, go. 3, 2, 1, done. Great job. Okay, now we are going to do 6 minutes of abs, and then we're going to cool down. Okay, so you're gonna lay back. This weight is up. You're lifting and lowering. So this weight is above your chest, not above your face. Do not rock your body. You are squeezing your abs to raise, squeezing to lower. You can do it. You know you can. Just take those breaks when you need to and fight. We're gonna be done before you know it. I don't even know why that is on there. And good job. Okay, next one we're gonna do, love this exercise. So think about how many times a day you make sort of a twisting motion, okay? And I always equate it to like being in the car and your kids are in the back seat and you're stop fighting, give me that, do you want a juice box, all that stuff, right? And you're making this very sort of unnatural twisting motion, and I used to tweak my back like that all the time. So for this one, you have the weight, twist and put it behind you, drop it, pick it up from the other side, go back, drop it. So you're getting a really big range of motion, and you've got the challenge of the weight to strengthen those core muscles. I want you sitting up tall. you've got this. 3, 2, 1, and done. Good job. All right, so put that weight away, please. Gonna get the ball. This feels really good. Okay, so first I want you to just stretch your abs out for a second. Okay, your head is behind your hands. You don't pull on it, okay? You squeeze up and lower. So I want you coming up into almost a seated position. Got it. Come on. You're going to want to start pulling on your head. Don't do it. And make sure you're breathing. Less than 10 seconds. Come on. 3, 2, 1, and done. Good work. Again, we all sort of wrestle with these muscle burns that just feel so incredibly intense. And it's okay for them to be intense. Okay, I'm gonna grab a 10. How long do we have? Okay, perfect. Head behind your hand and you lower. So it's great for your obliques. If we want to get rid of the love handles, we gotta not just work them, but watch what we eat and drink. Right now on 75 Hard, I literally drink coffee with cashew milk and water. That's it. It's not that boring. We sometimes will do like fun little non-alcoholic drinks or non-alcoholic beers or whatever. Other side. A lot harder than it looks, right? Make sure you're keeping those core muscles tight and breathing, breathing, breathing. All right. Reach up high. You can get more deeply into these stretches. Lunge to one side, lunge to the other. Put your hands on the inside of your knees, sink down low. Straighten those legs. You can grab your shins, your ankles, your shoes, whatever works. Cross that ankle over. We can sit more deeply into this stretch, which is phenomenal. Absolutely amazing. Give yourself some hugs. Y'all, that was great. And I'm still sore from Guns for Girls, which is always good. Okay,